Hello there, David. Welcome to the stream. Yep, it's just me tonight. Figured with the announcements we got at the Game Awards yesterday, I should probably do some kind of content, and I've been meaning to get some Mario Kart gameplay on the channel for a little while anyway. I haven't really been that great at many Mario Karts after Mario Kart 64, just because I didn't really practice with a lot of the ones past that, because after the N64, we got a PS2 and kind of never looked back, so I missed out on most of the modern Mario Karts up until Mario Kart 8 on the Switch. I'm actually playing this with an N64 controller, and I think I'm doing better than I do on the Switch controller. It seems that even though this is a new game and there's more buttons and functions and all that, the muscle memory still works well enough. Oh, hey there, Sir Isaac. Ah. Ice Bully. Forgot those were here. So how about the Game Awards yesterday, huh? Expedition 33 apparently got 9 different awards, which, from what I've been told, that's the most that anyone has ever gotten at the Game Awards before. Did you just block my red shell? Disrespectful. And of course, MegaMan game got announced. That's big news. Excuse me. Sorry, weather's still a little jury down here, so I got some sinus crud going on. But so if I bust into a coughing fit, don't worry, I'm not dying. It's just kind of been this way since the month started. More like since the end of November, actually. What up, Master Chief? Welcome. I'll take a look at that message here in a second. But yeah, I saw the full trailer for MegaMan Dual Override. I keep wanting to say Overdrive, but I know that's not right. Yeah, MegaMan Overdrive. It's he becomes a Hamon user and teams up with the Joestars. That'd be awesome. Bree and I just finished JoJo Part 6 Stone Ocean, just in time for Steel Ball Run. I'm not going to spoil anything, but for those who are curious as to how JoJo Stone Ocean is, I have 2 expressions that will describe it perfectly. Average Florida experience, and that meme of Moon Knight where he's just saying random bullshit, go. That's JoJo Part 6 in a nutshell. I feel like that's just the most accurate way to describe it. That's Kamek. He turns you into different NPC characters, and that's how you unlock them, but I already had Spike. The reason I chose this particular set of maps is because there are some characters I don't have unlocked yet, and I'm trying to get them. But, you know, the NPCs never trigger Kamek when I need them to, and the guides I watched online on how to get Kamek to show up faster, they never worked for me. So, I'm still stuck trying to unlock a couple of the NPC characters. I find that, at least with my playing style, this character, I think its name is Peepa, and this Kart, just the basic wireframe Kart, are some of the fastest combos in the game. But again, that's based on my playing style that hasn't really improved much since Mario Kart 64. But yeah, I don't think I've unlocked the crab yet, so if Kamek wanted to hit me right now, that'd be great. I will say that's probably my biggest criticism of the game, that I just feel can't be, like, justified or defended in, like, a logical way. Like, a lot of people had a lot of complaints about the game. I have a few small nitpicks, but my biggest one that I feel is absolutely, like, indisputably a detriment is that unlocking the characters is done only through, like, Kamek. Because it's a random item that you get. Like, whenever you grab an item, there's a chance that it's Kamek's power orb, and you have to get turned into the thing. So it's not even a thing of casting on an NPC. You have to get turned into it. So honestly, the easiest way to do that, I would guess, is to do like a 8-player local multiplayer, if that's possible. I haven't even tested that yet, and just, you know, see if someone can get it. These little food bags over here, they will give you a different costume for different characters. Like, that's how we can have yellow Yoshi and blue Yoshi and green Yoshi and all them, and a bunch of other costumes that look really good too. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying before I distracted myself, Mega Man Override, Mega Man Dual Override. Just based on the name, I have a feeling that it is going to be related to Mega Man 11 because of the double gear system, double, dual, etc. So it's dual spelled with an A, not with an E. So it is dual as in 2, not dual as in one-on-one. I guess if a duel is a one-on-one fight, and because it does have D-U-E in the spelling, that it means 2 as well. But you get the idea. Hey, I did not say you could pass me. Gavin is convinced that it is almost definitely a sequel to Mega Man 11. I'm very surprised that it wasn't called Mega Man 12, because when was the last time that we got a mainline Mega Man game that wasn't called, you know, like, it wasn't numerical in sequence? Like, we have Mega Man X Command Mission, and we have Mega Man and Base, but those are spin-offs, though. And while Mega Man Base does play more or less like a classic Mega Man, it's still considered a spin-off and not mainline, as far as I know. Not complaining at all, but just a little confused. I will also say, you know, you're going to hear the over-obsessed fan in me for a little bit. While I am absolutely ecstatic we're getting a new Mega Man game, I would have rather had an X9 or Legends 3, or some fans would have rather had a ZXA. I haven't beat ZX, or not ZXA, ZX3. I haven't beat ZX or ZXA yet, so I am not among them that's high on my priority list. But I feel like pretty much all the stories that need to be told from the classic timeline have been told. Because as far as... Oh, that was bad. Got caught in the sandbar. As far as I recall, the Robo-Enza virus from Mega Man 10 basically becomes the Maverick virus that Zero carries later. Like, it evolves into it. So, Mega Man 10 was more or less a perfect lead-off for the classic series to go into the X series. So, I thought that we had more or less a conclusion to the classic series. I think this is the first time I finished first on this course. Because when I checked it when loading in, I had bronze. Alright. I'm muted. Oh, dang. That's not good. Is it the audio or is it the game that's muted? Because on my end, it shows that my microphone's picking up. Mega Man Dual Override. Okay. It's over. Yeah, it's over a year away. It'll be out in 2027. The Expedition 33 Awards, yeah. Oh, hey Gavin Dragon, welcome. I was talking about you. We're talking about the new Mega Man game that got announced. I don't know then. I don't know then, Master Chief. The other can hear me, so I don't know don't know what's going on. Played Mario Kart World with Shadow Rock server back a few months ago. Oh, nice. Yeah, Gav, you were saying on your server that that you have an idea of where the story for Dual Override's gonna go. I was just saying that I'm pretty sure it is gonna be like a direct sequel to Mega Man 11. Silk Song didn't win for Art's crazy. Yeah, I agree. Silk Song definitely, like, I'm a sucker for sprite-based games. Like, I prefer them to 3D games, you know, almost all the time. Yeah, some of these costumes are really goofy and really cool. I love the Vampire Waluigi. Just the dashing gentleman Yoshi here. I thought Wario... I remember Wario had a really, really cool outfit. Which one was it? Pirate Wario. Yeah. Bree and her sister, their favorite playable character that's new to the game is the cow. Dr. Light sounds much older than he did in 11. Is it the same voice actor, though? Because sometimes they do just change voice actors in between games. Like Axel from X7 to X8. Alright, let's... Who are we still missing? I'll just pick this one and go with it. That, the name, the city, you... Yeah. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, the name is definitely the biggest giveaway for me. But again, I'm very surprised it's not called MegaMan 12. Oh, I did also see where you said that for the art contest, AI art submissions are banned, and that is good. That is absolutely the right move. So, you know, I actually have a couple of Mega Man fan character designs for EXE and for X, but I don't really have one for the Classic series. Like, I do have, like, one or two custom navis that I've designed. One of them, of course, is my channel mascot, BladeMan.exe, and he existed before Classic Blademan did, back in Mega Man 10. And I have a Mega Man time ago, but I don't really have anything for Classic, and I'm not very good at drawing, so credit would have to go to Bree for drawing it if I, you know, described to her what it looked like. Like, that's the reason that she's my channel artist and does all my art for me. But, yeah, it's because I'm not good at drawing. But yeah. I most likely won't be entering just because I can't really think of it. Oh. Can't really think of any good classic era designs. In addition to, giving your character a new oh, dang it. In addition to giving your character a new costume, the food bags also give you a boost like a mushroom. Whoa! Bonk. That's a crab. Losing to a crab. Heh. Sucks for y'all. I'm not in first. Are the audio levels on the game okay? Got a spotlight on me. I'm about to get abducted by a UFO. Those are bombs. Sir. That's illegal. Oh. Dang. Should have known something like that was going to happen sooner or later. And here's the sooner. Ah, there it is. Wow, that was a long... Like, that was a long post-hit invincibility. For those who haven't played before, I don't know if you saw that purple orb with, like, the shapes in it that was cycling. That's the Kamek orb I was talking about earlier. Ow. Where'd you come from? Dang, I was that low on coins? I gotta say, the coins is a mechanic that, ow, I don't really enjoy in any Mario Kart game. Like, I kind of appreciate that it was there in Super Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo, because, you know, Mario's always been about collecting coins. But like, it wasn't a thing in Mario Kart 64, so I didn't really have to deal with it. So, you know, my playstyle doesn't account for coins, so having to add that layer just... Makes it not as fun for me. Again, that's not a detriment to the, or that's not a demerit to the game. Like, I'm not scoring it lower for that. It's just a thing of, it's a matter of preference, you know? It's not, that's not objectively a criticism. It's just something that I don't prefer. I'm getting tired of all these shells. Big ol' Goomba. There we go. Dale, you like it. Ah, Wario. You stole my shell. Or you made me waste it, rather. We did also get confirmation of when the next season of Devil May Cry is coming out. Yeah, Rio and I are already planning out our watch party for next year. Man, are they that far ahead of me? Right up the middle. Get him. Jeez, I thought I needed to save this speaker for Blue Shell, but at this rate... Too soon. I find my bombs to be just about useless in this game. Because... when you're throwing it ahead... The opponent is nowhere near close enough to it for it to explode on time unless they just crash directly into it. And you can't really aim behind you. It's like you can, but you can't directly target anybody with it in a meaningful way. Because by the time that you have already thrown it, well, they've already either been hit by it or have passed it, you know? Like, it's not very good to use. It's a cool, iconic item. It's just not very good. There we go. Hold that for me, Luigi. That's a red shell. Ow. There's another. And that's out of bounds. Been a while since I played this track. I couldn't remember where to go. Really? Wow. On the way up. Dang. That's harsh. Biker outfit doesn't resemble the one from WarioWare. Yeah, they did give him a lot of like new outfits, but I do think that some callbacks would have been nice. No idea. Wait until 2020. Yeah, wait till 2027. Couple ideas sketched. A lot of people told me to stop talking about. Hey, no, no. Tell them they're being rude. This, Gavin, go off. You know, if you enjoy it, then keep talking about it. This is fun. This is cool. This is a great opportunity and great idea. A little over fine. Okay. I'm going to turn up just a little bit. There we go. Everything's fine audio-wise. Hear the game. Okay. What's the feather do? Yeah, it's a jump. Season 1. As bad as people are saying. Huge fan. I can't see the fun. Oh, Season 1 Devil May Cry. Honestly, it's going to depend on how you approach the series. Rio liked it well enough, and he's the biggest Devil May Cry fan that I know. I definitely think it did have its problems. Like, in my opinion, Lady swears just a little too much. As someone who is a very casual fan, I've only played the first game all the way down and the Dante route of the second game, and I've watched the 2007 anime. I thought it was serviceable, and I thought it might be a good enough jumping on point for someone who is brand new to the series, like Brie was. It doesn't hit all the deep lore, but it does hit some of the obscure. Because the White Rabbit character wasn't even in the game. He was actually in a prequel to Devil May Cry 3, and Devil May Cry 3 is the first game in the timeline. So they were bringing in some kind of obscure lore with this one. I don't even actually remember if that manga got a translation or not. I'll have to double check on that. Producer of Devil May Cry left Capcom. Yeah, that was I think that was a while back, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Like he doesn't like officially work for them anymore, but they did bring him back to do Devil May Cry 5, I think. So one thing that, I was being a doomer the other day. I saw the news on Rockman Corner, Capcom saying that they're going to focus on making Devil May Cry and Mega Man big prominent names again. And I'm like, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. So we got the Mega Man, and apparently Proto Dude, like, he insider knowledge. He's just not allowed to say things. Like, we have gotten confirmation of that before. Not Capcom, just that. Like, hired for specific projects, but he's not on their permanent payroll. And I do think it's interesting that they said they wanted to do the same with Devil May Cry, so we might be getting Devil May Cry 6 in the nearest future. He didn't do 5, but he's working on Okami 2. Excuse me. Bring back Monster Rancher. Was that a Capcom thing? Like, I know Monster Rancher, like, what it is. Like, I remember seeing the anime on TV back in the day, but was that Capcom? I remember when we got the Mega Man announcement, I saw someone in the comments posting, Devil May Cry fans waiting for Devil May Cry 6, and it showed a skeleton in a lounge chair, like in one of those outside folding chairs. And I'm like, my brother in Christ, we have been waiting for like a new Mega Man game for 7 years, a new X game since like, I don't even remember when X8 came out. It was like pre-2010, and Legends fans have been waiting even longer than that. Sit down. Monster Rancher and Capcom thing may have been published one of the titles in Europe. Maybe. Oh, speaking of Europe, this is going to be the first time that Europe can actually get Mega Man Star Force 3 legitimately. I totally forgot that it was never officially released over there back in the days of the DS. Right. I did hear about the producer of Tekken leaving. I did hear that. This game is very silly. Like, How are some of these characters driving when they don't have arms? Like, how is that fish driving when he is supposed to be able to be out of water? Like, I know the Goomba drives, but still, it's like... It's goofy. You're not supposed to question it. Anyway, so what I would give my final rating for the Devil May Cry Season 1, the Netflix version, as someone who is, again, very casual on the show, or very casual on the series, I thought it was serviceable, but I definitely do think they need to step up their game for Season 2. And, again, they are striking with some of the obscure lore here, but we also have pre-DMC3 Dante, where he hasn't fully awakened all of his powers yet. I think we see him go Devil Trigger, like, for the first time in the series. Like, in his first time in his timeline that he's actually gone Devil Trigger. So, I definitely feel like they need to step up their game with Devil May Cry Season 2. He also didn't have Ebony and Ivory at first. He has been shown with them in the Season 2 promos, so he's definitely going to get them this season. A lot of diehard fans are upset about it. I will agree, Lady did eat up a lot of the narrative time, and I think she swears just a little too much, but I'm not opposed to most of the changes that they made that I do recognize are changes, because, like with most things, I'm willing to entertain the idea of a possible alternate take or alternate universe version, as long as it's not terrible. Like, I don't particularly hate, like, the live-action Transformers universe. I just don't really like the character designs, for the most part, because they are very weird to look at, and it's hard to tell what's going on. And I mostly just don't like Michael Bay's directing and the writing of the movies. But I'm not opposed to the more, like, semi-realistic, militaristic take on Transformers. Like, I'm not opposed to that as a concept. And there's actually some things about the Bayverse that I really, really enjoy. Like I've said before, my two favorite characters from the Bayverse are Jetfire and Sentinel Prime. Like, those are my favorite incarnations of those characters. But, you know, I try to approach things with mostly an open mind. And it's kind of like MegaMan Fully Charged. It's like, if you don't expect it to be just like the original, and you appreciate it for what it is, then it's a lot more enjoyable. Or it can be a lot more enjoyable. Whether or not you enjoy what they give you, well, that's entirely up to you. I liked it well enough that I definitely wanted a Season 2. So, there's that. Alright, after we get done with this compilation race, I think I'm going to switch to playing something else. Like the Mega Man Game Boy games are on the Switch Online thing. You know, again, rip to the Game Boy Legacy Collection, rip to Mega Mania. Never to be officially, at least. I don't know. Maybe 2 or 3 console generations from now we'll finally get it. Who knows? No, it's not fair! It's not fair! It's Monty Mole for this track? Okay, yeah. I think I'm Monty Mole unlocked. Yeah, that was Kamek. I need him to, you know, cast his magic on my player and turn him into something. That's a train. Nice. Wait, the train's got a ramp on it. Can you drive after the train? Huh. Well, that hurt. The lightning still gets me. I wish that it didn't make you lose your item. I wish that it would just make you unable to use the item while you were small. But I feel like losing your item is just punishing, because there's no way to defend against it. Like, even with the blue shell, you can still block it if you have a, like, the loudspeaker thing. But with lightning, there's no defense against it unless you're already invincible. Like with the Power Star or with the Big Shroom or what have you. Spike. Already got him. Of course, I refer to this character as Boopkins just because I watched way too much SMG4. And that channel will be ending its main content here in about a week or two, actually. I think they said December 27th is the final episode in, like, as SMG4. And I can kind of understand why SMG4 has been going on for a very long time. And the creator, Lucas, he feels like he's told all the stories he can with those characters. And I definitely feel that he wants to focus on being like an actual animation producer, because he's one of the co-founders of Glitch, you know, the animation company that does Amazing Digital Circus. I think I actually talked about this on stream last time. Like, I think Rio was with me for that. I have like the same 5 conversation points just over and over again. You know, they're not, like, looking at the map, it doesn't look, looking at the map, it doesn't look like they're that far behind me, but I'm also not getting hit by a lot of things, so I'm just kind of, like, got a little bit of anxiety, because I don't know how far behind they are. Like, I don't know when they're just gonna pull out a red shell or a blue shell and just smack me with it. Or, someone just tried to pass me, so they gotta be pretty close. Yeah, there's some green shells. Alaskan bullworms. Alright, so let's hope that I don't get shrunk by lightning or don't get robbed by a boo, because if there's a blue shell, I got a way to defend myself now. I thought it was kind of rare to get one of these if you're, like, actively in first place. I thought it was one of those that you had to bring up from second place, because item pool from first place is, like, very limited. I wasted that. I thought it was the last one. Whoops. I'm gonna get nuked by blue shell before this is over, aren't I? Where'd that green shell come from? Oh. Seeing, like, levels like this, it makes me want to play some Super Mario 64 hacks. Because I've seen some that have, like, really, really cool level designs. There we go. I win. Andrew Francis, MegaMan EXE, voice Genki from Monster Rancher in the English dub. That's really cool. Oh yeah, Wily Wars is also on Switch Online. Forgot about that. Get on call with Zeke. Okay, you know, bye Gav. Later. Half-Life subreddit, tickle. Their take that we're making Bernie Mega Man memes. Oh yeah, indeed, indeed. Yeah, I have been hearing whispers about a possible Half-Life 3. You know, again, we hear whispers about everything all the time. Alright. Yeah, got the N64 controller for this thing. I think it's really cool. Alright, let's go ahead and play some Mega Man on Game Boy. Wow, Switch 2 takes a while to charge on the dock, doesn't it? Bionic Commando and Kid Icarus of Myths and Monsters. Yeah, it's Now, the only of the Mega Man Game Boy games that I've played at length has been Mega Man 2. That's the one that... that's actually the first classic game I played and beat. Why I'm only at 11% battery. My Switch 2 was completely dead before I started streaming, and I had to wait for it to build up charge before I started. But yeah, it's taking a long time to charge. Let's start with Cutman, just like you do in the NES version. Wonder how the joystick would fare versus the using the D-pad. Ah yes, Mega Man 1. So that means no charge shot, no sliding either. Ow. I want to get that extra life, because Lord knows at this rate I'm gonna need... Alright, only some of the enemies respawn. I think there's a way that you can change like what color the Game Boy graphics are on the Switch Online, but I don't know what it is. Alright, I think I'm just gonna move on, because at this rate I'm gonna take forever to get it. I could probably just get it from an enemy drop. Speaking of drop, there's a hole right there. I was not paying attention. Dang it. There we go. Oh. Wait. Oh, it's the sound of the buzz slice. I thought it might have been a charging sound. Dang. Oh, whoops. One moment. There we go. Sorry about that. I accidentally bumped my my power strip. I forgot the slot I have the Switch 2 charger plugged into is kind of loose. Forgot that was the bad socket. Just not a lot you can do about that one up top if you don't have any special weapons. Dang. I feel like if I had stuck the landing on that, I would have been able to get up there. This is not going well. Download the retro recently. Yep, I recommend. This one more go before I try a different stage. Ah. Okay, so how's that death pit back there, but this isn't right here? No, I'm not even gonna waste my time trying to destroy you. I'm just gonna go around. Nice. You know, on the subject of Cut, man, I kind of wish he'd come back for one of the later Battle Network games. Like, I know it really wouldn't make a lot of sense, timeline-wise, because, like, pretty much if a character was tied to an organization, unless that organization came back, or if they became a playable character, that Navi stayed deleted. But, I feel like Cutman was a little bit wasted in Battle Network 2. Yes, it was cool and it was a memorable moment, but it's also, it's memorable, but it's forgotten. Like, not forgettable per se, but it is forgotten, if that makes sense. So it's like, Cutman isn't even the main boss of his own scenario, he's just the second fiddle to Shadow Man. He was basically sent in to clean up after the carnage the Shadow Man inflicted. So, Cutman really didn't have much going for him in Battle Network 2. So that's how it's gonna be. Alright, I think I'm just gonna have to fight him straight on. So I watched Game Champ 3000 go through the first 6 Rockman games. Oh, okay, I know what that is. Alright. I don't like this at all. I really don't like this. When are we gonna get a no damage run of the Game Boy game? Oh, no. Oh, this is terrible. No damage run of the Game Boy games. Oh, yeah. This big doofus. Right. Third jump is the high jump. At least I managed to get here only using 1 life. Okay. It moves forward, then it starts circling. So, aggro it, step back, and then jump into the orbit. Grab the health. Jump down the hole. That's precarious. Whoop. Haha. Oh, no! Dang it. I swear, that saw blade has hit me every single time I've come through here. You're not gonna give me health up? You weenie. Alright, so aggro it, but don't... Oh, okay. I gotta be at least getting close to the boss door. Yep, there it is. And I have no lives left. Indeed, the Game Boy games are quite tough. Heck, last big project I heard she was working on was Pokemon Gold and Silver no damage run, and I'm die. Okay, so I can get to Cutman. I just died. All right, so let's try Electman, because I feel like torturing myself with a vertical stage. Was vertical in the oh, joy. Vertical in the NES version. And then okay. Yep, there's a ladder. So yeah, still a climb, but it's not as treacherous, doesn't look like. Okay. Alright. Alright, simple pattern. Bam. 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 That elect beam came awful close. I think I got the stack off of that. Oh, that's treacherous. So about 3 full seconds in between each block. That was a little bit too soon. Ow. Ah. Whew, there we go. Really surprised that one didn't come right at me. Nice. Ow. My hitbox is taller than I thought it was. This Airman stage suddenly. I feel like if I hadn't jumped, that wouldn't have hit me. Are the graphics changing color as we go? Like, Mega Man looks more pink now than he did previously. I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing things. Maybe it's my TV. Maybe the TV's acting up. Dang it. Death spikes. Pink lemonade. Ah, I got 0 lives left again. Hello, Bree. Welcome to the chat. Lightning bolts block bullets. Because that makes sense, I guess. Alright. 1001, 1002, 1003. Okay. The 3rd second, it teleports. part of me wants to just risk it and just see if I can make the jump to the one on the far, like, the far left. Maybe. Yes, I can. Ha! Ah, yes. Probably the music, but this makes me want to go back and replay the Angry Video Game Nerd adventures. Oh, yeah. Huh. Same kind of trap you got in Launch Octopus' stage of Mega Man X. Jump! Jump, Mega Man, please! Thank you. Nice. I would be most grateful if one of you wanted to drop me an extra life and a health pickup. I wonder how long it'd take me to farm an extra life off these guys. Alright, I'll give it one more respawn, and if they don't drop any extra lives, I'm just going to go for it. Yes, yes, big power block. Which is utterly useless to me, because I... Oh, dang it. Okay, I'm going to get my HP back up first. Yeah, I wanted a physical copy for the Switch, but I don't know if those are available anywhere anymore. Like, I don't know if they're a limited run thing or not. Like, I know the new, like, 8-bit AVGN game is limited run on NES as well. Which, I feel like that's got to be one of the coolest things ever. I know that, like, James Rolfe has gone on record saying that he is more of a film nerd. Oh, okay. James Rolfe has gone on record saying that he is more of a film nerd and filmmaker than he is a game nerd, and the Angry Video Game Nerd shtick really did just start as a parody, and it just got super popular. But, you know, of course, he did enjoy some games back in the past, and he did put in the effort for a lot of the games. Like, he actually took the time to beat a lot of ones that I would have rage quit on after, like, 2 minutes. Looking at you, Drake of the 99 Dragons. But, like, just imagine how cool that is. To have not only made your own movie when you are a movie enthusiast, but also to have made your own game and have, like, put it on the original console you would have played back in the day. Like, bro's living the dream over here. Does not open back that way. Alright, here we go. Okay. What is that walk pattern? Somehow his contact damage is not doing a lot. Can I do it? Can I do it? Yes, I can do it. Oh. Whew. Don't know why his contact damage wasn't doing a lot, but I'm not going to complain. Ah, yeah, the classic show what the robot looks like underneath the skin. Alright. And I don't have suspend functions on a N64 controller, so I'm going to have to make a suspend state after this. Okay. If memory serves, Thunder Beam is Iceman's weakness. Well, I hope you enjoy, Chief. Yeah. While I'm streaming, just in my kitchen, I'm making a batch of homemade turkey broth with leftover turkey bones from Thanksgiving. Don't worry, they've been in the freezer since Thanksgiving, so anything that we carved off, I just took the bones. I'm making broth out of it. I got the recipe from Binging with Babish, even though it was for beef bones, but it's basically the same process. Using a pressure cooker, so it'll be done later tonight. I'm not even going to pretend here, even though I do recommend making homemade food. Homemade broth is not cheaper than buying it in the store. At least when it comes to, like, chicken or veggie or beef. I can't speak for pork broth because most Walmarts around here don't sell pork broth. And I don't know when the last time I saw turkey broth was. I feel like I should be able to use Firestorm to melt some of those ice blocks. But I thought Iceman's weakness was Thunder Beam. And excuse me. Fireman's weakness is Ice Slasher. So that would mean that you would need to break sequence with the weakness chain in order to be able to get that. I'm not going to say there's no point in defeating Iceman afterward, because you got to defeat all of them anyway, and you got to start with somebody, but you just... It makes more sense to defeat Iceman before you defeat Fireman. At least if the weakness pattern is still the same. Oh. Okay. Oh, I get it. I get it. Makes me think of Yoshi's Island World 5. Ow. Okay. Got the slow slip run. Don't need to feel the snow. Huh. So the top of the icicles don't make you skid. Is there going to be one more that falls down so that I can... Nope. Apparently that's enough for the jump. Ah, I'm getting tired of these guys. So it alternates between high and low jump. Okay, I'm gonna go back down and then come back up. You know, I'm kind of surprised I've managed to get this far using only... Never mind, I just jinxed myself. I was going to say, without losing a life yet, because I still have the 0 lives from Electman stage. I had the high ground, didn't do me much good. Dual Love Rights of the 40th anniversary. Born the day after MegaMan released in Japan. You know, I didn't think about that, yeah. We are coming up on the 40th anniversary, aren't we? Dang, man. Whew. Now wait for these guys to move. Wow. Don't you just hate when your bacon dispenser throws renegade bacon at you? That's all those worm things look like in these colors and these graphics. Looks like pieces of bacon trying to attack you. Alright, let's try that again. There we go. Does anyone remember if Yellow Devil is in the Game Boy game? I don't remember. Alright, so it's icicle here, then the platform, then the other platform. Oh. Ow. Oh. Blast. Okay, back down the ladder. Jump button would have been a lot of help right there. Wow. I feel like this is part of the reason why I prefer X to Classic, because the movement is a bit smoother. Like, if this were X, then I would have dash jumped that. I would have gone under the ceiling and not bonked my head and fallen into the spikes. That's not to say it's bad game design. I'm saying it's skill issue. Need to not use all that before I get to Iceman. Gonna take a minute and try to get some health back from this thing. A 1-up would be greatly appreciated. Oh. Sonic Fan is online. Hello. Hopefully I can just run into some easier enemies in the next couple rooms. There we go. I said easier enemies. Alright, so let's go down. Let's make a run for it. No! Oh, dang it. Same spot as last time. Alright. I feel like I need to beat Iceman next because I'm pretty sure I have his weakness, so that way it make Fireman a lot easier. And I'll circle back around to fighting Cutman after I defeat Fireman. Right. It's always a good idea to check before you drop. Nice. I can't decide if I want Nintendo to release Mega Man 64 for Switch Online or not, because it's like, if they did that, then why would they do a Legacy Collection? I would rather have a Legacy Collection with Legends and Legends 2 officially re-released. I feel like the best compromise would actually be to give you the option to switch between games. It's like on the Mega Man Legacy Collection, you can switch to the Rockman Collection. Like, I get that it is primarily just a language thing, but I feel like they should give you the option to toggle between which version of the game you're playing. And why do I keep going down the ladder? I'm pressing left. Like, I would really like to see Mega Man 64, like, brought to modern media as well. Because, you know, I kind of feel like no game needs to be left behind. But it's like, I also don't feel like we necessarily need both. Or, like, if you're going to prioritize one, it should be Legends, because Legends is the one that got the sequel. And the platform it was on gave us Misadventures of Trombone. Nope, 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 nope. Alright, you know what? The power of Zeus smites you all. There we go. Pretty much the classic equivalent of Storm Tornado here. Alright, we made it. So with the exception of that one area, this is probably the easiest stage of the ones I played so far. Yeah, that's his weakness. Look at all that damage. Nice. 29 Pro Skater, unlock Jango Fett. I forgot that they put Star Wars characters in there. Yeah, Darth Maul's playable in one of them too. With his lightsaber. Thanks, Chief. Appreciate it. Alright. You're next, Fireman. Excuse me. And now I'm all locked into ice mode, so I'm walking very cautiously, trying not to slip. Thunder Beam just vaporizing everything. Okay. Alright, those are invincible, so... And that one falls at a slightly different rate because it wasn't on screen at the same time. Okay. Simple enough. I always find it kind of ominous when the bottom half of the screen is just black like that. Because the way it tapers off like that, that's often a sign that you're leading into a bottomless pit. Again, the classic Game Boy game that I played the most was Mega Man 2, so I really miss the Metal Blades. Yeah, Maul's in 3. Which makes sense, because if I'm not mistaken, I think when they were released, for 3, Episode 1 was the newest movie, and Episode 2 was the newest when 4 came out. So, that checks out. Dude, imagine General Grievous on a skateboard. Ah. That was disrespectful. Wonder how I get that. I wonder, can... Nope, I cannot touch enemies. Okay. I was gonna say, what if it's like a Crystal Hunter from X2? Can I freeze enemies and jump on them? Nope, apparently not. Need to watch my ammo consumption. And watch my timing, too. Oh, little tiny collab announcement here. Rio and I are submitting our MegaMan panel to another convention that we're planning on going to early next year. And Megatroidvania is planning on going to the same con, and he's going to be on the panel with us if it gets accepted. That said, I actually still have the video from this past year's rendition of the panel, and I haven't edited it together yet. I've been very lazy this year. So yeah, how do I get to that? Can I... Oh, you freeze the fire. Because that makes sense. You can't freeze enemies. How are you going to freeze literal fire? Is it like a string of magma? Because magma is like molten rock and I'm cooling it down? That's also something that you wouldn't think to do on the Game Boy version. Like, based on colors. Because everything is like only a small selection of colors. But in like the NES version, you have a wider selection. So maybe it makes more sense there. I totally didn't know you could actually do that. I was just trying it out on a whim to see, because I'm like, there surely must be some way to get to that HP up. If it's not a weapon or item to use on an enemy, and we don't have Rush yet. Like, we don't get Rush till Mega Man 2, I think. Yeah, Blazewing M's online. Nice. I think Blazewing's actually someone from the server. Yeah, I'm not jumping on that lava to grab that item. Good to know it is a solid platform, though. Nice. Ah, okay. So you gotta run with it this time instead of towards it. Activision had the Star Wars license, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Iron Man. Yeah, that makes sense. Activision had the license before Disney did. Oh, speaking of Darth Maul and Star Wars and all that, we know that we're getting Maul Shadowhunter. Not Shadowhunter, Shadow Lord. I want an adaptation of Shadowhunter, the novel from back in the day, but we're getting a comic that is a prelude to the show Shadow Lord. Wow, it's putting me all the way back here? Dang. I must have been, like, right at the end of the stage. Well, since I figured out recording on my Steam Deck, and since I've been able to like actually use footage that I can record on there now, like there's a built-in converter that you can use, or not built-in. You have to download the converter, but you can get a converter to convert your footage into a usable format from Steam Deck's recording software. I'm actually gonna try to go back and record. Yeah, that Pedro's out there playing MegaMan Battle Network. I'm gonna be trying to record the MegaMan Battle Network gameplay footage off my Steam Deck now for future videos, like the mental recap series. I'm still working on that, but I honestly just haven't taken the time to continue where I'm at. I'm at the Freezeman scenario, and I wanted to edit the next videos before I start my next session. And it's taking a bit of extra editing because there's a lot of running around to do. But I'm hoping that I can finally get those videos published next year. And I'm going to start recording those on my own time, like off camera. That was close. Jump. I don't like that at all. Let's run past it. There we go. Alright, sweet. As long as I'm here, I should be able to respawn if I don't win. Ow. I got it this time. Yeah, if you can find where to read them, I definitely recommend. One that looks kind of low quality to me is the one based on the Kenobi show, but that's more so because, for the most part, they just took still frames from the show and drew over it. It's like, not rotoscoping, but they just like took screenshots from the finished show and just did art over it. Netflix already acquired Warner Bros. I am uncertain. I keep hearing things going back and forth. It's like, Paramount put in a, like, I heard it was like a, they called it, what was the word they used? A hostile bid or something like that? Like trying to buy Warner Bros. Out from under Netflix. I don't know if that, I don't know what's going on with all that. I heard someone say that there's supposed to be a law in place that prevents this kind of monopoly on streaming services, so the government should theoretically be able to step in and stop it. I'm kind of split on that because I'm like, government needs to keep their nose out of everyone else's business, but I'm also like, yeah, streaming is kind of a hellscape, so someone needs to regulate them. Got it. Watch me lose it immediately. Oh yeah, I forgot. Ice Slasher is borderline useless in terms of actually dealing damage. Because it doesn't deal damage, it just freezes people. But that said, that does make it useful for not dying. I just wish I could jump on people while they're frozen. Although, of course, in this case, because he's a spinny saw blade, I don't think that would be the best option for my feet. Walk out of here looking like Bruce Willis in Die Hard. Well, that was embarrassing. see my skills have already improved because I couldn't even get past that last time. Alright, that one moves faster than the other one does. Wonder why that one's programmed to be fast, but the others aren't. Oh, I think that's what the spinny sound indicator is. Like, I'm only hearing it a couple times. I think it indicates when you have a really fast buzzsaw nearby. Where did that little puck thing go that was on the ground? I didn't destroy it. Okay, noted. That's at the perfect height to hit me. The perfect way to deal with Sniper Joes. Excellent. Can I freeze the scissors? Yes, I can. But it still hits me when I go through it. Ice Slasher doesn't last super long, which makes sense because it is kind of overpowered. I need a 1-up. And there I go. Star Wars comics made by Marvel back in the 80s. And they've also been made by Dark Horse. And various others at different points, too. Yep, gotta continue because, well, no other options. This is the last level for me to beat. Dang it. How is it that Cutman stage is the most treacherous out of all of them so far, when he's like the first boss in the NES version? Now, let's not lose this life immediately by falling into a pit. Oh, nope. Nope. I said it doesn't last very long. I meant, like, Ice Slasher doesn't have a lot of ammo. I don't know how long it lasts keeping enemies frozen. And I'd rather not find out. I'd rather they just be frozen and then I blow them up. Nice. How embarrassing would that be to miss that jump right there? About as embarrassing as those two misses in a row. Am I not close enough for it to hit? What's going on? You watched the lightning bolt go right through it like 4 or 5 times. Like, is it a glitch? does it not do damage after a certain point? Okay, moves forward a bit. Jump, freeze. Aggro, freeze. And Thunder Beam for both. Excellent. Okay, so that's about how long? About 5 seconds. Oh, hey Salsamon, welcome. Yep, I'm enjoying them. Pretty sure I've said it before. Actually, I'm like 90% certain I said it in the most recent video. But my first classic Mega Man game was Mega Man 2 on Game Boy. And this is easily accessible on my Switch Online, so I figured, why not play it a little bit. Oop. Maybe not my best move here. Can't quite jump over him. At least I made it here with all my lives. Now we'll find out, is Cutman actually weak to Firestorm? Looks like it. I suppose it makes sense. I guess because he's made of scissors, you superheat the metal and it bends or melts. Alright, that's the end of the first wave. Now we gotta worry about the second batch. And carry? What does that mean? What's carry? I love how even on a Game Boy screen they're able to mimic that from the NES version. Alright, what does carry do? Oh! So I do get like a little mobility platform thing. And you get it from Cutman? There we go. And I can't disable it until timer runs out. Got it. Why do I have a feeling it's going to be like the Magnet Beam and I have to have it active to progress through the level? Yeah, you see, Thunder Beam was doing damage vertically then, but it wasn't earlier. Heck yeah, another extra life. Yes, keep giving me those. I'll take all of them. I'll take your entire stock. Nice. Probably should have, excuse me. Oh, no! No, not these again. We haven't encountered them in this game yet, but I remember them from other games. Alright. Yeah, those do a lot of damage. Nice. Oh! Oh, that's not so nice. Dang, that was treacherous. I'm kind of surprised I made it down, like, first time. Like, that's a trap right there. That is an absolute trap. Got him. Alright. I think Firestorm is probably going to be my go-to mobility weapon, because it gives me that fireball that encircles me and can take out weak enemies like that. Dang, got greedy. Yeah, here's where you need carry. And that's why that energy box is there. The Stalin of Mega Man games. The eye is shut will make it a defensive shield. Yeah, the big bouncy thing. Yeah, can't damage it while its eye is closed. I don't actually need any of those, but I'm scared about what side I'm supposed to drop down. Oh ho ho! Yeah, like that. Oh, just over the edge. Dang it. Okay. That's the first time I've had a Joe move on me this whole game. Oh. The, little weapon energy thing is gone. That's a fat load of not helpful. Dang it. Alright, so... Oh, I don't even have enough... I don't even have enough energy to go for it. Jump! Oh. I'm gonna have to sit here and farm those worms. Or farm something. This is an endurance of a level. Like, I feel like I gotta be getting close to the end, or maybe it's just like one big long marathon. Wow, those guys, like, are very quick on the draw. Jeez. I don't have any E-tanks either. I don't think the game gives you any. So we're going to sit here and farm these bladers for a while. I'm just going to go ahead and get my weapon energy back up to where I need it to be. And preferably get some health while I'm at it. Wouldn't be opposed to a couple 1-ups as well. Ah, the Met reacts to when you shoot. Okay, got it. Dang. That's good. That's exactly what I need. Now let's go. Fall past the spikes. Oh, right into the electricity. Yeah, I didn't think there was. Because I haven't seen any all game. Oh. Yeah, I was like, there's gotta be something here. Ah, okay, more of these guys. Come on, give me some more HP. Getting plenty of weapon energy, I need HP next. Yeah, give me one of those big ones, but HP, please. This is a super long tunnel here with all these drills. Not quite. No! Dang it! I didn't think about that till the screen was already moving. Oh, okay. All the way back here? Jeez! Oh, this is punishing. Alright, ouch. Come on, get up. Sorry, gonna take a sec to get some water real quick. One thing I want to try to do, solo stream or with Rio, just depends on how things go, is next year, in preparation for MegaMan dual override coming out, I do want to actually finally pay my proper respects and play through all of the classic series. Ah, that actually seems to work a bit better than Fire Wave or Firestorm. Nice. I just wish that it acted like a boomerang and would bring the HP back to me instead of me having to go get it. That's what I need. Okay. Aim for the center this time. Yeah, I don't think I can get it. Just right down the middle. Dr. Wily teleport system. Oh, okay. Quick Man! Hey, buddy! Oh, what's your weakness? Is it Ice Slasher? Seems to be doing something. And I'm dead. Bubble Man. Rolling Cutter, perhaps? You know, pop the bubble. That's all the HP I get. I don't get extra life or anything. Dang. Do I get his power? Yes. Bubble Lead. Which, I always thought it was Bubble Lead for the longest time. Because, you know, like, bullets are made out of lead, so I thought it was like a bubble bullet, is what I thought it was saying. But apparently, it is supposed to be lead. MegaMan 2 bosses. Heat up the beef stew from the package. Oh, awesome. Love beef stew. Okay. Not ready to fight Quick Man again yet, so, let's see who's in here. Heat Man. Okay. Your weakness is Bubble Lead, so there we go. Alright. Teleport out, get Atomic Fire, and now go to the next boss. Don't know. Alright. Is it Flashman? Yes, it is. Is your weakness Atomic Fire? Ah, it charges. I forgot about that. Thunder Beam does nothing. That's game over. Alright. I'm gonna give it one more set of lives to see if I can get through this. Oh. Oh, it doesn't give me their weapons. I have to earn them again? Dang. Alright. I'm gonna give this one more game over's worth, and if I can't beat it, I'll come back and beat it later, of course. But it is getting a little bit late over here, so if I win, I'm gonna, like, I think I vaguely remember that this is, like, the only stage, and there might be, like, one Wily boss stage after this. Oh, jeez. Certainly is punishing. Oh, yeah, the drop down. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna have to remember how that goes, because last time I got through that on dumb luck. Yeah, give me HP, give me weapon energy, give me extra lives, give me everything you got. Take your entire stock. I'll take everything except the pain. Down the hole. Okay. Alright, okay. So, if I remember correctly, yes. The right side leads to the zap, and that leads to that, and that leads to spikes. I kind of want to take the time to, like, farm a couple of extra lives from the drill tunnel. I don't know, like, if there's a drop table, like, how long it takes for them to drop a 1-up. That one dropped it, like, instantly. Give me some 1-ups. I want to go into this with at least 5. Alright, I'll give it one more lap. And if we don't get a 1-up, we're gonna keep going. Well, even if we do get a 1-up, we're gonna keep going. but I'm not leaving the tunnel without full energy. Plenty of weapon energy, but where's the HP? There we go. I remember seeing a sprite animation. I think it was MegaMan dies at the end, where like MegaMan took one of those big energy pellets and just cracked it into a blender, like it was like an egg, or cracked it into a glass or something. They had a crossover with Sonic for Hire. I didn't think it was quite as funny, though. It especially didn't make a lot of sense because, like, characters who appeared in both works also appeared in, like, each other's works, and they had a crossover, but the crossover itself wasn't necessarily canon to the work, if that makes sense. Okay, stick close to the platform, and then to the left, dodge the spikes. Nice. Again, that is treacherous because there is, like, no warning first time falling down. There we go. Saving those for later, in case I need them. Because they do not respawn once you collect them. And that is not quite high enough. And this one is... Nope! Dang it. It's the next one that is land in the middle. This one is go further left. Keep left. There we go. Get past it. Okay. Alright, this is the one where I need to aim for the middle. Oh wait, no, this is where the bird is. Oh yeah, more of these. Alright, time to farm for some more HP ups. a little more HP before I get out of here. Preferably a 1-up or 2. Alright. So yeah, I need to aim for the center. And fall down the center. Whoop. Nice. Made it. Oh. Hey, Bree. Pink Pac-Man. Indeed, indeed. Yep, rolling cutter is quite useful. Alright, so if Flashman is here, that means the Quick Man's weakness has to be Time Stop. But what is Flashman's weakness? What was it in... What was it in Mega Man 2? There we go. Not gonna give me a full HP boost? Lame. Nice. Alright. So it's not Atomic Fire. What about Firestorm? I don't know if that's his weakness, but that seems to be working well enough. That really came down to just mash buttons until one of us died. Got him, though. Whoops. Time Stopper. Whew. Okay. This should take out half of... Quick Man's HP, but I'll only get one attempt at this, so I'm going to try to take down his HP as much as I can before I use it. Alright. Does Thunder Beam affect him? Nope, not really. Neither does Bubble Lead. Atomic Fire. Does a little bit. Okay. So the strat is... So if it's like Mega Man 2 on NES, then it's going to be knock him down to half HP and then finish him with Time Stop. Come on. Tokyo Tomare! Zawarado! You watch as he sits still to death. So that confirms that Quick Man absolutely cannot take Dio or Jotaro in a fight. Alright, so... Oh! forgot your name. Anchor? I remember seeing a fan rendition of an Anchor.exe once. One rendition, it was literally just Soul Cross Mega Man. Like, there was no modifications to it or anything. Okay, so he jumps and then runs. Okay, so it looks like he tries to jump wherever I'm standing. And then he moves to the other side of the screen. Looks like his weakness is, ow, just the Mega Buster. Dang it. Okay, I think I got him this time. I think it's kind of funny, like, the text is printing over Mega Man. That's funny. I wish I knew what his movement pattern was. That's honestly the hardest part here, just taking collision damage. Okay, I think his movement actually has a pattern. So it's long jump, run, I think a short hop, then run, then I think it's 2 jumps. Okay. Oh, Mirror Buster? Is that his ability? Yeah. I think that's Dr. Wily's weakness. Wonder how long this final stage is. Alright, so I have 1 life left. I'm going to give this a full life's worth of attempts. Basically meaning I go till, like, I will game over, respawn with, like, 3 lives, and then give it another, like, until game over attempt. And then after that, I'll call it a night, if I don't defeat Wily. Ah, yeah. Firestorm should... No? Thunderbeam, no. Rolling Cutter, no. Atomic Fire? No. It's not Rolling Cutter, it's not Thunder... How do I get past this? Quick Boomerang? Oh, you stand on it and it melts. But a fire attack won't melt it. Okay. I take back what I said about Iceman stage earlier. I just didn't stand on any of the ice platforms with enough time to figure it out. Dang it! I almost had it. I knew that was coming, I just didn't know what the layout was going to be. Okay. Alright. Last run. We're already off to a great start because I got shot. I thought they would have destroyed it by then. It is Dr. Wily's weakness. Yes. I vaguely remember that from that magazine I read a long time ago. Ow. Oh. Hug left. Dang it! That was bad. I wish I could go back and redo that. If I was playing with normal Switch controller, I could, but I'm running this with the, running this with, N64 controller. So, no save states. No suspend menu. You know, honestly, Nintendo needs to step up their game with stuff like this, because it's like, this is an officially licensed Nintendo controller, and you can't access some of the functionality that regular controllers can. Like, give it, like, specifically a different combination for, like, the N64 controller. Have it be, like, just press and hold Z, or something. Or, like, Z and start, or Z and R, something like that. Does time stop the fans? No, it doesn't. We got Magic Wind that blows and stop time. But the other stage hazards seem frozen. Oh, no. No! This is where the run ends, fam. Keep this in my back pocket just in case. Alright. Yep, had a feeling. I don't want to jinx anything, but so far, this level has been incredibly forgiving compared to the previous one. Again, okay. No! Dang it! Should have run off to the side and deployed it instead. Alright, here we go. Blast it. I had a feeling it was going to do that. I had a feeling. Alright, gang. Well, that's where we're going to end it off tonight. I'll pick this back up on my next solo stream. We'll finish this out. We'll start Mega Man 2 on Game Boy. Thank you for hanging out tonight, and I hope you all have a good rest of your evening. Peace out, everybody.